Hi, I'm Kara Pagreba. Welcome to Bright Hope Creations. Today I'm blending a sunset sky using distress inks on this purple Onion Designs Carnival background, and it's illustrated by Stacy Yakula. And right now I'm just inking up my stamp and putting post-it notes with the full side sticky backs. So the back of that is totally sticky except for this little edge here, and I'm keeping that edge away because I want it as sticky as possible because I'm going to be ink blending over these and I don't want them to come up at all. So I'm not showing you all of the fussy cutting of the masks, but I did want to show you if I'm going to cut a little opening in there, I like to cut along the lines that are drawn, and I do this, it's not as important with a mask, but it's a good tip when you're trying to cut something out on an image that you want to use. When you adhere it down, it just stays, you don't see the lines cut. Alright, so now I am going to ink up this large background stamp. I'm using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink, and I'm stamping this on Bristol smooth cardstock, and the reason for that is because it blends very well. So I masked up everything, and now I'm coming in with my first color, and this is mustard seed, and I'm using regular distress inks rather than the oxide inks. I wanted a very vibrant color. I did not want kind of a chalky color. I think the oxides are vibrant too, but I wasn't looking for that look, so I'm going in with the regular distress inks, and they're blending really well. These blending brushes are very helpful. Now, these are not the Lifetime or the life-changing brushes, which are probably better, but I had some makeup brushes and they're working fairly well. So where I have so much on the masked portion, I'm almost just pouncing in the color to get it really into the areas there, and so not blending as much as just pouncing on color like a stencil. And I'm just trying to get good coverage over everything. And then I am going to pick raspberry next. So I'm not quite blending yet. I'm just putting on my rows of color, and then I'll come back and do the blending. And I will wait and blend so that I know exactly where I want that blend. Otherwise, if I went in between or went straight up, I don't have as much control over how much of each color is going to show up. So here I'm back with the yellow, and I'm trying to blend these two together, but I will come back in with orange. Now I'm starting with the Wilted Violet, and just like the other two, I'm putting a stripe across, and then I will come back later to decide on the blending. I made two of these cards, and on one card I left all of the masked areas white and just added a sentiment, and it made an interesting effect having the crisp white next to the bright brilliant sunset. And then on the other card I experimented a little more, and so I spritzed the sunset, and distress inks react with water, so you'll see that in the photo that one has more of a droplet mottled sky. And then I also took the horizon and the details of the buildings and trees and such, and I colored those in Copics as though they were shadowed like a sunset sky. So they're darker and they have heavy shadows. All right, well, here is the carved pumpkin, and I think it gives a much brighter look than blending the yellow and the pink together. So I'm pleased with the results of that. And I really wanted that wilted violet to be dark at the top, so I'm just coming back in and I'll go across the entire sky with that, the top of the sky, and blend that in then again with the picked raspberry. Okay, well, I'm finishing that portion up and I'm looking at it straight on to make sure that it is the way I like it. And then it's time for the big reveal. So I'm taking off all the different masks and I'm making sure I don't rip them. And that part on the side you see, that'll be chopped off where the image has stopped. So now I'm just getting all the little bits off. And like I said, I'd like to keep these masks so that I can use them again. And so I'm being careful. And you might be thinking, oh, that's a lot of sticky notes, but I found a great deal on Amazon for those full sticky notes. And so I'm not as conservative with them as I have been in the past. And so it's all revealed, and this is what it looks like with just a white heat embossed sentiment on a black strip, and it's trimmed down. And this is the card where it was spritzed with water and colored with Copics. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and have a great day.